Happy Monday, April 4th, 2022. As you can see from those watching on LinkedIn, I'm going to try the Monday motivation sitting down to see if I can improve the sound quality. So last week, a friend pulled me aside and asked me how they could avoid procrastination. It was a very interesting question. It's one that I had a few ideas for, but I wanted to continue to expound upon because I think this is a problem that a lot of people can relate to. So first, let's break down what procrastination is. Procrastination is derived from the Latin prefix pro, meaning forward, and crastinus, meaning of tomorrow. So the word literally means moving or acting slowly as to fall behind. It is a blameworthy delay of not doing something against our better judgment. Again, blameworthy delay. So when you boil it down, when we procrastinate, we are aware that we are avoiding the task, and we recognize that this is most likely a bad idea, yet we do it anyway. Like most psychological things, procrastination is a negative cycle of thoughts and emotions. There could be something unpleasant about the task, like cleaning a dirty bathroom, or one I can certainly relate to recently, filing your taxes. Procrastination can also be rooted in a deeper feeling of self-doubt, anxiety, or insecurity. Maybe you just don't think you're capable or good enough to complete the objective. Regardless, by not doing the task, you're rewarding yourself with a brief reprieve. It's this reward cycle that enables us to keep repeating the action to create the aforementioned procrastination loop that ends up actually leading to feeling worse about yourself in the long run. Abraham Lincoln said, "You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today." I guess we all know that since we are avoiding the task against our better judgment. So, then how can we avoid procrastinating? Here are my top 5 things that I think can help you move forward on something you're stuck on. First, the most simple is to set goals. Write down what you want to accomplish. Have a list and a plan of attack. Having a plan removes decision. It's removing this decision that enables you to get started. It takes less energy if the decision's already made up for you. It also plants the seed in your mind that you are going to get it done. If the task is too large to do at one time, then this plan is going to allow you to break it into chunks. Try to get one big thing done per day and make sure you do it no matter what. No excuses. Another hack I find works for a lot of people is to tell someone about your plan. It's easier to hold yourself accountable if others know what you're up to. 2, find the why. I think you might end up finding that you're putting something off because it's simply not a priority. And if that's the case, maybe it doesn't matter if it gets done. You only have so much time and you need to manage your priorities. The big things, the things that if you drop will cause irreparable harm or catastrophic damage in your life, like family, career, etc. If the task is meaningless, then maybe you're not procrastinating, you're prioritizing. So look at it that way. Maybe it just doesn't need to get done. I have on my list of things to do is to redo the caulk in our bathroom shower. It's been on my list for months. And you know what? I don't even consider myself procrastinating. It's just not a priority for me. 3, just start. It was Leonardo da Vinci that said it's easier to resist at the beginning than at the end. This is so true, especially for me personally. I cannot and will not leave things undone. If the task is big or daunting, as we said before, break it into smaller projects. This is where that plan comes back into play. And there are 2 important notes that I want to make sure everyone's clear on. First, make sure the first part of the task is easy and doable. That's going to set a good foundation. It's going to get you started in the right direction. Second, celebrate accomplishments along the way. If the task is scary, remember that action cures fear. Okay. So once you get started, you're going to have that positive momentum, that feel good, and you're going to break that negative cycle of getting that little bit of pleasure from putting off what could be done today until tomorrow. 4, remove distractions or put up roadblocks to procrastination to make it less convenient. This goes back to a lot of the writings of James Clear or habits. If you can tag what you want to get done each day to an existing habit, then you can create a new routine and better habits. It just makes it easier to get done. But I find if you have nothing else to do, things just seem to get done. And back to the taxes, I had absolutely nothing to do yesterday. And I sat down and started trying to figure out what my taxes are going to look like, not only for this year, but also for my estimated taxes for next year as well. And candidly, not that I really wanted to do it. Yeah, it's a priority. But if you don't have your phone, you don't have TV, if there's literally nothing else to do, again, I find things are a lot easier to get done. Maybe that's just a hack for me, but it seems to work. 5, and finally, I think this is important about just about everything you do in life, but you need to manage your inner dialogue. And again, I'm going to break this one just like I did before into 2 parts. 1, perfection is the enemy of good enough. So aim for done over perfect. This is a quote I use all the time. Make sure you're not doing something because it's too difficult or hard or you don't think you can do it well enough. And then B, remember, if you tell yourself you're a procrastinator, then you're setting yourself up for failure from the beginning. Instead, start telling yourself that you're a person of action, a person who takes care of their priority, a person that gets things done. Remember, part of procrastination is emotional. You're aware you're doing it, but you're doing it anyway. So change your thought loop. Not today. You are good enough. You can and will accomplish anything you set your mind to. Change that mental dialogue, and that will change your perspective. So in summary, if you want to avoid procrastination, set goals, find the why and manage your priorities. Just get started. Remove distractions or try and tag your actions to an existing habit. And 5, manage that inner dialogue. As always, if you're watching on LinkedIn, please leave a comment below. Tell me a task that you procrastinated recently and you finally got done and you feel good about. Let everyone celebrate it. If you're listening on Spotify, make sure you subscribe. And as always, remember, you are limitless.